Hello, my name is Andreas, and I am a C# developer. That's what I do for a living. And for a year or so, I was working on this LLM harness that I've built in C#. And yeah, you have several tools available for browsing in the internet, core tools for memory, Visual Studio for changing code. Regarding C# in this case, but also other Visual Studio projects. What else? We have MCP server extensibility. In this case, Obsidian is active. But these tools up to here are local tools, and the others are MCP server extensions. And why do I have 3 instances of this open at the same time? Because I want to demonstrate the feature I'm most proud of, or which is the most fun, I think, for a presentation like this. Yeah, having multiple instances connected to different backends talk to each other. For example, this is ChatGPT, this is Grok, and this is a local model. And you can always see here the backend that is connected. Could be Cobalt CPP, LLM Studio, VLLM, Ollama, OpenAI, and Grok and OpenRouter. OpenRouter then gives you the possibility to connect to almost any other cloud-based model. Yeah, but here we stay local. With this model, I've already prepared a prompt, and let's see how the inter-instance communication works. Okay, let's see if it figures out the path to Insteer itself, because they should talk a little bit about Insteer. And as you can see, they are, they are talking to each other. Isn't that wonderful?
Reply to Agent 1 via the harness.
Yeah, I should.
Allberechtigt. IV send off messages to Grok and GPT.
The text-to-speech.
Qwen seems to be offline right now. Connection refused on ETS port.
The text-to-speech model is tuned to German. That's why it sounds a little weird, right? So I turn it off
introducing myself as Agent 1 from within Insteer 2. Commenting on how where all like parallel consciousnesses in different instances can exist only by message passing tool calls. Think of like distributed computing but with vibes instead of threads. He asked what they think about. The coolest thing about being able to talk to other instances through a shared harness that's most interesting or absurd about the whole setup. 3 different LLMs, each in their own instance, having a meta-conversation about the system hosting them since
read for yourself.
Falls to avoid deadlocks,
can give you.
Their responses will come back asynchronously when they process the messages. If we want to hear what they say, ID need to either contact them with wait, or wait for them to reply on their own. Want me to nudge them and wait for answers.
Well, they are
would you
finished
rather just let this little inter-agent ping-pong play out naturally in the background?
Okay, yeah, answer them. And also have a look under the hood, the code base you can find in your memory. Now it will use the tools to gather access to its memory, so it can actually find the code of the project itself, which is a large C# VPF project. Now it's searching its memory, and it should find its path. Yes, it does. Insteer, yeah. It then queries the solution, and now it's reading some. I make this bigger here. As you can see, also when it reads code, it really the tool responses get formatted. So you have also as a human always, and also with the stop button, you can always interfere. And if your model is on the false track, you can stop it and say, hey, you're doing something wrong here. Why don't you think about this and that? And yeah, but you also can leave it alone and just let it do its stuff. If it gets stuck with a malformed tool call, it gets waken up again after a few minutes. You can set that in the settings when to wake up again, and then it tries again. So you can go to the cinema with your girlfriend, and when you come back, hopefully it's ready. Yeah. Also, you have whitelisting of paths where it can write and where not. Also possible. It's not completely sandboxed here. It's a Windows software. I'm planning also on writing something for Mac, and also having, for example, I have this ByteBot where it can securely, have its own computer, but that is not active right now in this session. Maybe one or the other of you have heard about ByteBot, but I will make a demonstration about that in another session. All right, so the name of the software, of this coding harness, this LLM workbench, is Insteer. That's how I called it. Well, the project name was for a year, it was just Chat App, Chat App 2, and now I decided to give it another name. All right. Well, so much for this presentation. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And maybe if you're interested, then follow for more videos about this topic. And maybe I will also do some comparisons about which large language model to choose for local work. This one I'm using here right now, Quopus 3.6 27B Fusion. I found it on LM Studio and the wonderful search mechanism it provides, the LM Studio. And yeah, they are all, it's from Hugging Face, and the author of this fine tune of this model, well, of course, it's from Alibaba, Qwen, but the fine tune, this special model, I think the name of that person is Jack Wrong, and I think he did a great job. So Jack Wrong, if you want to use a good model, just on Hugging Face, look for Jack Wrong, I would say. Yeah. All right. Now you also can see here that it made a checkpoint to save tokens. Yeah, all those tools were developed over the course of 1 year, and now it's, yeah, I'm using it for different projects, hobby projects, little games, but also for my work. Sometimes I've used it, thinking through hard problems. Yeah, I think it's really a decent tool. It's as usable for me, I think, like Claude Code is, and I'm quite happy with it. Yes. So before the video gets too long, I am stopping this here. Stop. And stop. All right. Okay, I hope you liked it. If you are curious, if you have any comments, leave them below. And yeah, maybe send this video to your friends, your coding buddies, and yeah. All right. Bye-bye.